you say Shy City and around the world, welcome to another episode of Chicago's Intellectuals Podcast. This is the Dream Park episode. Yes, the Dream Park episode, and we have two of my very favorite people here today. We about to chop it up. Crystal Blake and Carol Haywood. How y'all doing, lovelies?
Oh,
hi,
doing well.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, let's go ahead and turn this interview out right quick.
Good to see you, Rodney.
Good to see you guys as well. I'll see you in about 3 weeks again.
Okay.
Here we go. Carol.
Yes.
Where are you from? What's your background? Where are you from?
Okay. Brooklyn, to be exact.
Okay.
But I lived in Atlanta area for 36 years. And for the past 13 months, I've been residing in the smiling coast of Africa, the Gambia.
Crystal, same question. Where are you originally from?
Okay, I'm originally from Virginia, a place called Bedford, Virginia, close to Lynchburg, Richmond. And so I lived there most of my life. Then I moved to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So I've been in Atlanta since like 1991, and I've been coming to Gambia for the last 5 years. And so I've been here recently since October, but this is where I'm going to retire.
What schools did you attend in the United States?
I attended Autumn Rivers Elementary, Jefferson Forest High School, Lynchburg Community College, Lynchburg Business College, and that's it. Oh, and cosmetology school, because I'm also a hairstylist.
So this is just in case any of your friends from the diaspora sees this, or any people from those neighborhoods, they'd be like, oh, I go to that school. Same question. Carol, what schools did you attend when you were in the States?
In the States, I attended an all-girl high school, all girls.
What's the name of it?
It's called Maxwell, all-girls high school in Brooklyn. And then I went on to Medgar Evers College before I moved to Atlanta.
Medgar Evers, check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal, what are your values?
My values are, to respect others, love people, treat people like I want to be treated, work hard, play hard. So those my values.
Carol, what are your values, honey?
So my values changed because for most of my life, it was about making money. I learned that from my parents. Yeah. You can't do anything without money. And my father, he didn't believe in credit. If you have to buy something by credit, you can't afford it. So when I thought about moving to the Gambia, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to make lots of money. And now my values have changed. What I'm doing now is making lots of connections, lots of friends.
Cultural capital.
And hopefully, I'm making lots of difference.
Yes, baby. Yes. Crystal. Who were some of your earliest influences that you can remember? Where'd you get your mindset from?
One of my earliest influences was my grandmother. My grandmother was such an influence on me because she was sort of like, she was a widow at an early age. And so she came up during the years of Depression. And so she went through a lot of things, but she never remarried. But she was a strong leader in the family. She taught all of us how to be self-sufficient. She did things that she needed to do to sustain herself because she grew up in a time of segregation, Jim Crow, and, you couldn't go to certain restaurants. So she turned her house into sort of like a speakeasy.
Yeah.
Because because she had to support her family. So she made wine, brandy. She had lawn, she had lawn parties. She sold her food and whatever. And she was a good gardener. Her yard was so beautiful that people would come by and just look at it. So anything she put her hands to, she multiplied it.
That's where you get it from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's her. That is her. Yes.
Where'd you get your mindset? Who were some of your earliest influences?
So I have three. There was a guidance counselor at my elementary school. Her name was Mrs. King. She was tall. She was very beautiful. She was poised, educated, and fair. I was a bit of a brat in school, in elementary school, because I thought I knew too much. I have 5 older sisters, and I was learning what they were learning in high school while I was in elementary school. So I was very bored in class. I would spend a lot of time with Mrs. King, and she taught me that you get more, how does she say it? You get more bees with honey than vinegar. Yeah. So I learned to be sweeter. Yeah. My mother, the mother of 7 children, she taught me tenacity. You can do anything that you set your mind to do. And my mother's sister, my Aunt Doris, she taught me how to do things with my hands, how to sew, how to crochet, and also how to be a lady.
And I would like to add, Rodney, also, my mother was a great influence to me too, because she was a hardworking woman. She had 9 children, and she worked, and one of the things I would like to say that she did was she was her own contractor when she built her house. She had gotten a building package, and she contracted her house. She got her own electrician. She got the person that did the woodwork, the floors. And when she would get off from work in the evenings, she would change her clothes and go outside and get on the sawhorses, and she would cut the siding for the house. She put her own siding up. She helped put the floor up. And when she was pregnant with me, she was up on top of the roof doing roofing work.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And the carpenter said, "Are you a fool? Get off of this roof."
That tells me so much about you.
Wow.
Because I remember you telling me about your expansions, right? And that tells me a lot about you. Let's stay with you for a minute, Crystal.
Okay.
You have a few businesses.
Yes.
Both in the States and over in Gambia. Yes. I want to ask you, what are your businesses in Gambia, and how long have you been there?
I've been in Gambia now since 2020. And I have a beauty supply and a salon, and I'm part owner of a cigar lounge, Mega Legend Cigar Lounge.
A Mega Legend, baby. Yeah. Carol.
Yes.
You're sitting in your beautiful boutique right now. We're looking at the background. This ain't no screensaver. This is the actual footage of the boutique.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
How long have you been there, and what is the name of your boutique?
Okay, so I moved here in March of 2025. A little bit of the backstory. Crystal's son, Tyree Blake, is my best friend. I'm going to make it short as possible. He's Spain and France. And I called my best friend to tell him all about it and what I was going to do next. I'm going to Greece, Ty. He says, "No, you're going to Gambia." I said, No. I'm going to Greece. You don't understand. He says, No, you're going to Gambia. I said, "Well, the only way I'm going to go to Gambia is if you're going to treat me to Gambia." He said, "When can you leave?" That was in November of 2023. We came over. I was supposed to stay 10 days. I stayed 22 days. And I decided then that Gambia was my home. So I went to Atlanta, packed up my stuff, resigned from my position at, can I say the company?
Yes.
at Home Depot, where I had been there several years. And I moved here in March of 2025. And in June of 2025, I opened, or I should say Crystal's been, oh my God, she's been my savior since I've been here. My best friend Ty, who presented the idea to me and made sure that everything I needed, I had, including the location. So I came over, opened up in June. We had already named it the Beautiful Boutique. And when I came, I realized that it was the Beautiful Boutique where beautiful things happen.
I've been in there.
And it's in the same plaza with Imani's Beauty Supply and Salon and Mega Legend Cigar Lounge.
That's very important. That's very important to note. That's very important to note. Thank you so much for that. Yep.
And I wanted to say too, Mega Legend, their tag is why be ordinary when you can be legendary.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So, ladies, this is the Dream Park episode. We have a huge announcement that we need to make. Fill us in on your week-long array of events that you have scheduled during the month of May. Please take your time.
You go first.
Okay, so the Cigar Week, this is our third annual Cigar Week. And it starts on April the 30th and it ends on May the 7th. So on the 30th, we will be having a all red meet and greet at the lounge.
Okay.
And we have quite a few events scheduled, but I'm gonna let Carol take it from there.
Okay, so we have people coming from all over. Sweden, the US,
Norway,
UK, to participate in the third annual Mega Legends Cigar Week.
All right.
Will take place. It's going to start out in Senegal. Our guests are going to fly into Senegal, and we will have a tour bus bring them over to the Gambia.
Which is not very far.
Tamala.
Right.
No, not at all. Tamala is where you stayed.
Yes.
You know how nice that is.
I love it.
And so on the first evening, Thursday, we're having a ruby red meet and greet at Mega Legend Cigar. Will there be drinks, hookah, cigars that you know all about, lots of fun, music. It's going to be a vibe.
Yes.
That's Thursday. Friday, guess what?
What's happening?
Fashion show.
Yeah.
Fashion show. So we're putting on a fashion show. I've collabed with two designers here in the Gambia. One's name is Yaz. She's amazing. She makes Afrocentric clothing. And another lady is Miss Crochet. Her real name is Madeline, and she crochets clothing. And then we'll have things from the Beautiful Boutique. But we will end up at Mega Legend Lounge again that evening. On Sunday is, oh my God.
All white party.
Yes, the all white beach party at Bojang River Lodge in Cape Point. Sunday. We'll be there after 9 o'clock. Guess what? We're coming back to the lounge. Alcoholic beverages, we have all of that. For people like me who like juice, we have all kinds of the local juices. So that is Sunday. On Monday, what are we doing on Monday?
They're going to Kunta Kinte Large
Island.
Kunta Kinte Island.
We went there.
Yeah, they're going to go there on Monday.
Okay, yeah. Carol and I went there when I was there. Yeah, we went across the Gambian River.
One day they're going to,
Right.
Oh, Tuesday we're going on a boat cruise.
That's right.
Yes.
The boat cruise.
Whew.
Yeah, the boat cruise is going to be on Tuesday. Yeah.
It's on the Gambia River.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be food, drinks, fun, music, fishing. Yeah. It's going to be so nice. It gets better and better every year.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
And we invite anybody who wants to come to just come.
Yeah.
You can contact either me or Crystal by email. You can give them your email address.
My email is Crystal, CRYSTAL 30120 at yahoo.com. Mm-hmm. And if you're in, my WhatsApp number is 678-294-9325.
My email address is chaywood, CHAYWOOD 122 at gmail.com. And if you can't make it this year, we can talk about you coming next year because we're going to keep doing this thing.
Yeah. You know, y'all got a week-long list of events that's going on. I'm so sad that I can't make it for the whole thing, but I'll be there for half of it.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
Listen, ladies, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm going to put your email addresses in the link to this video. I'm going to integrate your flyer into the video, and I can't wait to see you guys. So, for the final segment of this interview, I always like to afford our guests to tell a story of their choice. So, Big or Small, I Got a Story to Tell is the name of this segment as we close. You're first, Crystal.
Okay, I got a story to tell. And my story is how I ended up wanting to stay in the Gambia. Mm-hmm. When I came to the Gambia, I had an injury to my left shoulder. And so I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't move my arm backwards. And so I came to the Gambia. I stayed for 2 months. And just walking on the beach, being in the sun, eating the local food because it was natural, eating fish straight from the ocean, no pesticides, none of that, no poison, no antibiotics. And I noticed that within 2 months, the inflammation went away.
Wow.
And so I was like, wow. And I haven't had that since, no pain since. So I said,
that's been 6 years. That's been 6 years.
Yes, I said, this is where I want to be. And not only that, when I arrived in Senegal and I looked around and I seen all of us, I got so excited. And then that Sunday, when I went to beach day and I seen all of us on the beach and it wasn't no policemen on the beach and it was like people from miles, I was so excited just to be here.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
That's a great story. Carol, what is your story? Big or small? I got a story to tell.
So I have to piggyback on Crystal. Like I've traveled the world. I've been to Asia. I've been all over Europe. I've been to so many places in the U.S. And when I came here, I did not feel like a visitor. I felt like I had arrived home. Like my 235 pounds of me had arrived home. Since I've been here, I am now down to 190 pounds because of the food, because of the exercise, because of the happiness I have. I don't have this eating anymore. I gave up chocolate. The Gambia is how when they ask you, where are you from? I say the U.S. They say, welcome home. And they do this. And they touch their heart.
Wow.
I'm here.
Yes. Listen, ladies, I got to run, but I want to tell you guys that I am so very proud of you. All right. I encourage you to keep pushing forward. We're going to have a great time when I get there. And this has been the Dream Park episode. Cigar Week is coming up for Crystal Blake and Carol Haywood. This is Chicago's Intellectuals Podcast, the Kid Rod Allen. Until next time, peace.
Peace.